it. All right, y'all. Hello, good evening. I wanted to come and speak to you guys about a couple of things, and hopefully this doesn't loop this song and it starts over again, and I don't think it will. Okay. So this is High Priestess Jamila, and I wanted to come and talk to you guys about something real quick. First of all, on behalf of Divine Services, I wanted to apologize for all of the drama from these dipshits online. Okay. All of the drama, all of the craziness, all of the stupidity. And I think that they've made it perfectly clear, which they are not actual real practitioners. They're not real witches. They're fake witches. But they've made it clear that they are going to be as disrespectful as possible to black witches on this website. And they meant it because they're haters. That's what haters do. And so some of it is misogyny, some of it is sexism, some of it is racism. Okay. It's, usually all of the dipshits find themselves in the same area. So that's why you have a group of people who are running around the internet. All of them hate each other. They're either racist, sexist, misogynist, or just plain stupid. And the reason why they do the things that they do is because they think that they are able to stop people. They're just haters in general. They know that the spells work. They know that you're going to be all right. They know that, right? And I got a testimonial to talk about tonight, too, with my spirits, okay? So they know that you're going to have healing. They know that you're going to have happiness. They know that you're going to have the things that you want. But these are the same personality types that you see out here trying to discredit Jamila. They are haters. They're not real witches. In fact, some of them are so crazy to the point where, like, they can't really handle large amounts of money. Not really. Like, some of my clients, they are getting like $1,800 worth of work, $3,000 worth of work. A lot of these crazy people out here, they would get jealous of you for just being able to pay them that amount of money so that they can jip you out of your money. And then they'll get angry and they'll start rationalizing. Their rationale is different from any other human being on planet Earth, right? So they're just general haters. They're the same personality types that led you to either be blocked or that led you to, uh, you know, losing something. And, it's the same personality types. So the question that I want to answer is, will arguing in social media with dipshits affect the work that I'm doing for you? And the answer is no. You got to be careful because most of you guys, the first practitioner that you're going to see besides me and besides the two others, I can make a couple of recommendations, but you're going to run into a scam artist. And a lot of them are scam artists. And they would like for you to believe that it's all mischief and screwed together, and that, like, oh, she can't do love work because look at this and she's going to create this and da 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 da. But, we all know, when you think about it, the issues and the problems that you had far before you came across High Priestess Jamila. Okay. Now, first of all, my ex, who rolls with a lot of fake witches, he and others that are fake, that are frauds, would like for you to believe that, oh, if there's a lot of chaos or if she's arguing and stuff, and that's gonna cause your work and it's gonna cross over into your work, and it's totally not true. In fact, that's been one of the reasons why I've not posted any. Um, I haven't posted any of the testimonials. I've had clients that have had wonderful manifestations, and I haven't even bothered to ask them to uh, give me a freaking. I got testimonials going back almost a decade, so it ain't shit changed but the day and the year. So now, I will tell you what has changed a whole lot just in the general atmosphere of things. And I didn't want to discuss this publicly because I don't want to help these dipshits out. Not that they would really understand it. But I will tell you that negative energy is not transmuting like it used to. This has been going on for the past couple of years, not just for me, but for everybody. And I think it has a lot to do with the pandemic. And I think what's happening is right now, especially being that it seems like the sun has been up all the way well after 9 p.m. So it's almost like Earth is recharging. It's almost like we're being recharged or something. And then, even though the negativity will be there still, I'd say within the next, it's 2023. I'd say by this time, 2024, we'll be back at transmutation to where we're able to transmute that energy easier. It's kind of more difficult to transmute since the whole pandemic, and because I've always said I can't really speak on that, but I think that it did something. It had a negative spiritual effect because if you notice, it was almost like, where the hell am I at? Where's Dr. Gavorkian when you need him? It's been that fucked up, right? But anyway, um, no, it's not going to affect your work, and that's what these dipshits would like for y'all to believe, and that's why they do this stuff. Hey, look at me, look at me. I'm talking about Jamila because I'm jealous of her and I'm upset with her. As far as my so-called ex is concerned, um, he was not a real love interest of mine. So even though, he would love for you to judge my power based upon how he treats me or how he treated me, which is totally freaking ridiculous. He's a hater, he's a loser, he's a dipshit. And that's all it is to it because everybody saw how much I loved him completely and totally, and he threw it all away. What does that have to do with witchcraft? Right? So he is a man, and a lot of y'all will listen to a man, and that's where your problem is at. You guys are going to consistently have problems if you keep listening to that man. He's very selfish, he's very volatile. He has tried to starve me and my children before. He's disgusting. Should never listen to him. People should literally throw rotten, old, funky tomatoes at him and anybody that he rolls with. All of his credibility is gone, and everybody is around him. Their credibility is gone as well. But before I get into my own testimonial of my spirits, okay, before I get into that, I do want to let you guys know that here's the reason why, and this is something that dipshits don't understand. Basically, what they do is they give me free energy. So, any energy, a lot of my herbs are already designed to transmute. I do work with Kali Ma, who is constantly over my head, who is the goddess of transformation, and so is Lilith. So a lot of the times that stuff is automatically being transmuted. Okay. Even if I don't make set an intent to transmute it. Now, just recently, I did start doing some transmutation wards, but to me, I felt it was necessary because they were trying to send non transmutable energy. And when you have a transmutation ward that will transmute that energy, it has no choice but to transmute because you told it to do it. Okay. So the more and the more and the more that, like, for example, um, Mike or those men in that black sector or people like AKT, whatever energy that she sends to me, it's going to be transmuted. In fact, if any spirits are sent to me, those spirits are going to be turned into energy. Okay, so this is the reason why I don't send my ancestors out nowhere. None, my ancestors stay right here by my side. These people don't know anything about spiritual work. These people are trying to send their spirits out, and those spirits are coming back as tricksters. There's people pretending to be the spirit. You don't send your ancestors out to do shit. If they decide to do it, and ancestors don't really work that way, they pretty much follow you. They're pretty much close to you, and it depends on which ones you're talking about. So a lot of these people will say inaccurate shit like, "Oh, I'm sending out my spirits and my ancestors and my muertos, and they're gonna do da 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 da." No, what's gonna happen is that if your ancestors come over here, they're gonna get trapped. They're going to get trapped. They're going to get converted to energy, pure raw energy, and they're going to be transmuted. That's what the fuck is going to happen to your ancestors and your spirits. So I would suggest that, and I've actually set up here, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I've actually set up here with somebody else's fucking ancestors in my bedroom, in my kitchen. What the fuck are you doing here? That's just me, though, because of the way that I work, because I see deeper, right? So I'm just like, and honestly, I stopped sending them back. Especially some of the ones that, basically everything is energy. So even if it's a spirit, I will convert the spirit to energy and transmute it. So, they do stupid stuff that makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. It's out of control. The entire spiritual community on YouTube is out of control. And it is currently, especially when you look at the black portion of the spiritual community of YouTube, it is totally being um, ran by frauds. These people are going to consistently destroy y'all lives, not mine. Okay. So a lot of y'all will sit up there. You don't go, first of all, and this is the same thing. This is the reason why I will give my respects to one of these witches on here. Even though, she came after me. Spirit Tree is probably one of the realest on here. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Because the one thing about her is that um even though she kind of went off in left field a little bit, like a whole lot. But I think the main aspect of it when it comes to her is that she understands spirits and stuff. And so, and but as far as, and I'm talking about as far as the people that I've beefed with, okay, the one thing about her is that she'll tell you, because they were all calling her ugly and stuff. What the fuck? If you choosing your spiritual is based upon what they look like, you stupid. So you don't choose a spiritualist based upon what they look like. And so that's why my ex was sitting up there like, it was a few weeks ago. I was saying that Spirit Tree, in my opinion, Spirit Tree looks better than Alexis K. Tyler. because she does. Alexis K. Tyler looks like a mummy. She looks like a mannequin. Okay, literally. Okay, at least Spirit Tree looks human. Alexis don't even look human. She doesn't to me. Okay, and Spirit Tree favors my great grandmother, right? So, and you ain't about to sit up here and tell me my people was ugly. But you know what I'm saying? Like, and he was just like, is she crazy? She said that Spirit Tree looks better than Alexis. What the fuck does the way your spiritualists look, what does that have to do with the work that they do for you? Now, I've never been a client of Spirit Tree, so I can't speak of her work, but I can tell you that she was right about that one thing is that, okay, even if, even, so basically some of these practitioners have been running around here saying, oh, I look better than you and my hair is longer than yours. And so I should be able to fuck up people's lives with my fake ass fucking spell work. Yeah. And it's just, it's so stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to keep it a buck with y'all. I got to keep it a buck. It's a lot of frauds out here. And I said what I said about Alexis. I said what I said about Mike Mills and anybody that rocks with them. They are all frauds. If they were not frauds, why would they need to do all these campaigns and schemes and scams and stuff? Why would they need to do that if they were not frauds? They are definitely frauds. Okay. And my clientele that I get from YouTube, it's kind of went down a little bit, but only because of my channel being blacklisted. And, from years and years of them false flagging. If they were authentic spiritualists, they would have never flagged down. They wouldn't be flagging. They wouldn't be doing that stuff. That's the truth of the matter. They wouldn't have to be so desperate for clients. In fact, one of them accused me of being desperate for clients because I told people to go to my website. Wait a minute, you're calling CPS, you're calling police to people's house. You're dropping revenge porn. You're trailing behind a crazy man. But I'm desperate. And this is the reason why I don't like to be compared with people like that. Yo, because I am a real witch. And it's been quite annoying. Um, yes, me and Mike are done. We are over kaput. That situation is donezo. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because he is, and literally, I'm going to tell you something. He's going to end up getting fucked up in the game, and I'm going to tell you how. Because he's bearing too much false witness. My ex is a liar. He's a fraud. That's why I can't never have anything else to do with him, ever. When I saw that he was basically big upping all of these people, pretty much what they're doing is that they want spiritual dollars, but they don't have any spiritual gifts. They don't really have the magic. It's not there. If they had magic, would they have to call people to people's houses? Now, I do understand that what they think is that if they call somebody to your house, they're sending a spirit with them. Well, like, for example, they were lighting candles last Monday and they sent the police to my house because they were trying to send energy to my house. Why would not be able to just I could just burn a fucking piece of paper with some sulfur on it. What the fuck? Like, these people are stupid. And it's incredibly embarrassing. I think what they need to do is go and find a new hustle, right? So, yeah, no, me arguing with these people in social media and dealing with being gang stalked does not affect your work at all. It doesn't. Okay. If anything, it would have more of a positive effect because it's just free energy. I got, I got so much energy right now to give away, I can't even sleep at night. It's crazy. So I'm literally eating their energy, literally eating it. They'll say the same thing, but they'll say the same thing about me. But even though I've been talking about them lately, it's because the full moon is coming up and I'm really, really, really trying to finalize and end things between me and Mike Mills. That's over for good. I don't care what Lamar says, but Lamar said, I don't give it. Like, why do y'all? I think it's got something to do with y'all fathers not being around. Why y'all listen to these people? Y'all got daddy issues. Any old bum can walk up to you and say, I'm y'all daddy and I'm this and that. And y'all just, daddy, 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 daddy. You know what I'm saying? So, really, to be honest with you, that's what they would like to think. This is the scam that they have set up consistently. And if I'm not falling for it, I don't know why anybody else would. It's ridiculous. Now, um, what I wanted to talk to you guys about was the testimonial of what I've been dealing with for like the past 3 to 4 weeks. And it was very difficult, but I got through it. And they're still trying to stop me. These people are going to end up either dead or in jail. All of them. All of them are still trying to hate and block, in particular, Lamar. No, I do not trust or like Bum Dot. And the reason why is because he is stepping into boundaries that he doesn't want to fuck with, honestly. And the reason why those men in this sector, why they work so hard, because part of the reason why he says the things that he says, especially about me and Mike, is because he believes that it discredits me, but it doesn't. It discredits Mike. It discredits all of them. It discredits black men as a whole. How many times have black women ran into these fuck boys? Like, why do you think you're special when you do that? So, he's over there. She's gonna get back with him, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not. In fact, I've spoken with my ancestors and I don't have to. I'm not obligated to that man. I'm not obligated to that sector. I ain't signed no goddamn motherfucking contract and can't nobody force me into that shit. You see what I'm saying? I don't give a shit even if my father sold me out to this shit. He ain't got no fucking power. Okay? A lot of those black men that are doing the things that they're doing, in particular when it comes to the shit that they're doing when it comes to witches, they are going to have serious regret for doing a lot of stuff that they're doing. Okay? So just recently, my spirits pretty much aligned everything up. So in fact, Mike Mills, which you got to ask yourself, these men are bums and losers. Why are they so interested in our finances? As if they've ever got their lazy butts up and had a job. Not ever have these men actually ever earned a damn thing. So Mike Mills wants to try to be an expert on my finances. And so he's texting me saying, you the only reason why. So first of all, because he's a little shit nut, he wants to say, oh, I want you to be evicted from your home because you said something about me. And yeah. Right. So he's texting me the other night saying, well, your mama is the only reason why you got to keep your house. No, actually, that is not the truth. My spirits aligned everything up perfectly. Just like they're going to align everything up perfectly for the rest of my life. The reason why these black guys hate us so much is because honestly, I will call to my white ancestors. I will call to Viking gods that will literally destroy the pants that all of them stand in. So that's why they get mad at black women like myself as a witch. That I mean, it's curtains for them, And there's like think about how much of a loser that you have to be to where you're in social media and you're a black man and you're literally harassing the hell out of witches. Both Mike Mills as well as Lamar is guilty of this. Why is Lamar saying anything about me? Why does he care? Because he's a hater. I don't even watch Lamar. I don't give a shit about what he has to say. I just so happened to be watching him the other night. I don't give a shit. Listen, I am a descendant of Vikings. I will have my Viking dark lords destroy Lamar. Okay. Right now, Lamar's power rests on being with a skinny woman. That it's so stupid. So a lot of y'all that watch that black sector, you need to stop watching it, even when they got some stupid shit going on. They're fucking y'all over. At times where y'all are supposed to be focused and getting downloads, y'all watching the black sector. What the fuck? What? Then I'm having a hard time understanding why a black woman would be watching anybody in that sector. They don't like you, sis. Those black men in that sector do not like you or have any respect for you. Why do you think that my ex put a picture up of Talia on his wall calling her an ugly nigger? Now, I work with my white deities and ancestors. Absolutely. Are we calling anybody a nigger? Not usually. I have before, but that doesn't come from the ancestors. There's no power in that whatsoever. And I'm gonna tell you how I know. How much money did they raise for George Floyd? So there's power. I want to ask the black sector. There's power in going against your ancestors and black people. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. How much money did they raise for George Floyd? 13.7 $13.7 million and counting. In 2021, it was at 15 million. Now, if you can manifest $15 million, that's a lot of fucking energy over what happened, even though we know that George Floyd probably did have a criminal history. He probably did do things that he wasn't supposed to do. The point is that he's a black man that was choked to death by a police officer. And because of what happened to him, they were able to raise $15 million. That's a lot of money. There is no power in degrading black people. None. Do not let my ex fool you. He has nothing. Zilch and nada. He has no pride or self respect. He does not have the ancestors. He's literally like a puppet or something. It's ridiculous how stupid he looks. He has nothing. Okay. There's no money, there's no power, there's no respect in degrading black people whatsoever. If you have to use racism and racist tactics, I'm talking about actual racist tactics on another black person, you're weak. You have no power. I can honestly say that at the times where I've gotten upset and I've literally it was at that moment I was powerless at that moment. There's no power in doing your own people like that. Now, of course, you're going to have beef with your own people. Of course, there's going to be black people, if you're a black person, that, you know what I'm saying, that you may have a problem with. Um, the extraordinary amount of racism that is being used, it's weak, it's powerless, it's stupid. It ain't gonna fly in the grand scheme of things. And Mike Mills is gonna end up dead messing around with those people. He'll end up dead. He actually told me last night that if I died, he'd smile. Mike Mills is sick in the head. But because of the hatred, that's among, even the hatred, that's the whole thing. If you got the evil eye getting pointed at you, transmute it. Evil eye comes from jealousy and hate. Transmute that energy. Transmute it is what you're supposed to do. Okay? Period. Now, I'm telling you the truth. They gonna tell you a defeatist answer. I'm telling you the truth because guess what happened? Um, it's crazy that how everything happened and how everything was set up so that my family would not be homeless with no vehicle. Mike Mills lost all of his credibility, all of his power when he was online saying that I'm going to be homeless. Period. Period poo. You know what I'm saying? That shit is over for him. It may not happen overnight. It may, like, dude is gonna go through the freaking ringer for even participating in that, for even wishing that on people. And he kept doing it every single time me and Mike would get into, like, even if we got into an ordinary spat that was not online, he would immediately, you broke, you gonna be homeless, you gonna this, you gonna that, you know, and I was like, God, you are just a complete idiot. Mike is a dipshit. He's a dipshit. He has no control over my money. Mike Mills has no control over my company. Mike Mills is merely a pittance, is what he is. His patheticness is just, he's a pathetic man. But I think that they were calling on these gods of, oh, God of, um, sexism and patriarchy. Fuck patriarchy. Fuck Mike. Fuck any man that does that. So no, it doesn't affect your work. Also, another thing, just because I'm single doesn't mean I can't do love work for you. In fact, sometimes a single practitioner is better than one that has a lot of problems in a relationship with a fucked up ass man. I'm going to stay single. I am going to stay single. I'm not going to be with no fucked up ass man. Jamila ain't going to do it. I don't have to be bothered with it. Okay. So, I think that y'all get the wrong spiritual information from people. People with drug problems and stuff. That's a common tactic amongst lower vibrational practitioners to accuse other practitioners of being on drugs when they are actually the ones on drugs. They're fake practitioners. They are scammers. They are trying to feed their crack habit. That's one of the reasons why when I made my breakthrough, when I came out the broom closet and put up this channel, that was one of the first things that they said about me. One of the first things that they said about me was that I was a drug addict. And now, I guess if you consider smoking weed, and I'm very lightweight, I use it as a spice. Trust me, just a little touch. Okay. But then when they saw that didn't work, then I became a pedophile. Now I'm a pimp and I'm pimping people out on the streets, right? So it progressed because these people have drug problems. They've already said it. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to realize that when I come and I address these people, it is because I need to. It is because I am being directed by my spirits. I don't give a damn what anybody says on here. Oh, well, you should just ignore them. Oh, why can't she ignore them? Yeah. How the hell are you going to ignore that? It's not meant for me to ignore them. So it's not to judge. And I know that there's a lot of people on here with their claims. Listen, in fact, I'm collecting energy. Every time I speak about them, I'm taking their energy and I'm taking my power back. So you got to understand that a lot of these people that you're looking at, they are very fraudulent. Okay. So Mike Mills told me that, and don't go look at him because it's a trap. Mike Mills told me that the only reason why I was able to keep my home is because of my mother. Now, keep in mind, he made a stupid video laughing about me losing my mother's house, right? So let me tell you the work that I did. I did a jar when I first, the first day that I paid the attorney. I did a jar to ensure that I would get something out of that house, that I would gain something from that house. Here's the one thing that a critical thinker would think about, and somebody simple-minded like Mike would not think about. If my spirits didn't do that, why did somebody just so happen to pay 50,000 more for that house than what they had to when it was on auction so that I could get the surplus of funds? That wasn't my spirits that did that. Was it your spirits? You bought the house, Mike? I know you didn't, hon. You paid 150,000. I'm sorry, you paid for that house, not 150,000. It was sold by the bank at auction. The bank got paid back. There was an overage of funds. Okay. That overage was my spirits. Mike Mills did not buy that house. Mike Mills has no money to buy that house. So, he lies a lot. And if you remember when I went on his platform, he said, "How much is it? I'll buy it." He don't have money to buy my mother's house. He trust me, he done spent all that money on Uber Eats and goddamn clothes and vacations. He don't have no money like that. So he lies. And I'm trying to figure out, is he a grave digger or something? What the hell is wrong with Mike? The shit is weird, bro. This is a man that's 47 years old that sat around, ain't never earned a penny in his life, right? So he can't tell me nothing. I was in the workforce for 30 years. Shut up, little man, and sit down. Just shut up. Okay. So, that was what that was. And my spirits also bought me the money to make sure that my back rent was paid. And it was it was I shouldn't even have to discuss this. If we were actually dealing with real men, and if we were actually dealing with real people, okay, because what they did was they did a smear campaign, harassed me, did all kind of crap, did all kinds of stupid, and thought that they were actually going to see me. I mean, he actually went live. This is the reason why Mike Mills will never in his life, ever, he will never be able to come within a foot of my vicinity. And the reason why is because he said, we gonna hang out outside and watch the sheriff put her out. He's disgusting. Mike Mills is disgusting. And just like that spiritual battle, um, do I believe that Mike Mills is like the sorcerer supreme that somehow made the foreclosure happen on the house faster? I don't know, but at the end of the day, I still got the surplus of funds. Mike Mills is never going to win a spiritual battle with me. In fact, I plan to drag his ass all over the bowels of hell. Okay, so Mike Mills is not fucking with me, and I told him that. That's not being cocky. He's the one being cocky and arrogant. I know my spirits. So he tried to tell me, that ain't your spirits. I hate you black bitches. I hate you. I hate you. Y'all need to spit at Mike. He hates black women. Spit at him. It's disgusting. He hates his own mama. That's why he was upset about that picture being put out there, because he didn't want people to know what his mama looks like. Why? Because he's embarrassed about his own mother. Mike Mills is a horrible person. He's an ass kisser. He'll tell you straight up and down that black features are ugly when he has nothing but black features. So it's okay for Mike to look black, but a black woman can't look black. So this dude is fucked up, right? He don't have nothing to do with me. He don't have shit to do with me. He don't know nothing what he talking about. And he needs to just leave the situation alone. I think that him and a few others need to leave it alone, is what I believe. Okay. Now, will they do that? I don't know. I think that they are too stuck. So those women tell them to stalk and harass and make a fool of themselves, and they do it. Okay. So, it won't be too much more drama in social media, but I'll definitely be responding. The crazy part about it is that they wanted to be able to say whatever they wanted to say about me, lie on my family, lie on me, and then I'm supposed to sit over here and be like, I'm being professional and I'm not responding. So that's why I told them, I said, when y'all stop, I will stop. And they haven't stopped. Because Mike Mills is still talking about Jamila. He might as well not even call my name out no more. It ain't gonna never be nothing between me and Mike again, ever. And they do want me and Mike to get back together. We're not. We're not ever. We are at the end of the road with that sector. That sector has nothing to do with my life. I don't know who in the hell these codependent ass people thought that they were. I'm going to run into somebody in social media and I'm going to stay latched on to you forever and ever and never and never and never. And I don't fucking think so. Okay. So that's just what that shit is. Okay. They can talk all the shit that they want, and if they continue to do that, you do realize that we can get spiritual justice even when, you know, as far as like all of the disgusting things that they are saying about me in that sector, they gonna get theirs and they always do. So I don't need for them to go to jail right away. You know what I'm saying? I don't need for them to go to jail right away. I don't need to file no fucking lawsuit. I don't need to do none of that shit. Now, I realize that a lot of them are afraid. They are very afraid because they're casting things out there on people. And when they see they don't win, like for example, for some reason, the fact that I'm not going to be evicted, what the fuck I'm going to be evicted from my house for? Not ever. Now they're afraid that they're going to be evicted. Well, why don't you go talk to God? How the hell is that my problem? Go talk to your gods and quit talking about me. Them people act like they damn near worship me like I'm Satan or some fucking body, and I'm not. Okay, so just to let you guys know, y'all need to really, really, really like. I understand that a lot of y'all like y'all drama and y'all gossip, but y'all need to stay away from that. And I personally would not be entertained by any of that crap. I don't see how y'all can be entertained by that. That's what's wrong with the black community now. That's what's wrong with our with black people, is that they're entertained by horse shit. And I noticed one thing is that they always go live during times when y'all supposed to be getting downloads. So they're literally blocking all of your shit. They're literally blocking y'all blessings. I don't see how y'all do it. And you can't blame me for that. What, you gonna blame me for it? You need to have self-control. That's just like that stupid person that was texting me the other night. You're blaming me because you keep watching this black ass nigga. Gone. And I ain't got to come on here and talk prim and damn proper. You sitting over there watching this dude look stupid and you getting mad at me. Stop watching him. Just stop watching him. If it bothers you that much, stop watching him. When I'm going to address them, I make it very clear in the title. If it bothers you when I talk about it, don't watch those videos. Just watch the ones where I'm doing readings or something. I don't know. Okay. I just wanted to let you guys know that real quick. Much love to all of y'all. Yeah, why would you let somebody why are y'all letting these confused black men hold y'all up though? Like y'all act like y'all gotta wait for them to do something. What are you waiting for? Y'all literally, whenever they come out and say anything, it seems like the whole internet, like not the whole internet, but just anybody that watches me and watches them will just kind of freeze up. And it's like, why? Y'all be stuck and frozen. Why? Just y'all might need to quit watching that. It don't affect me like that. So yes, Mike Mills was a part of a group of people who claim to be witches who have been trying to have me put out of my home. I did not get put out of my home. He went right over there. He scurried right over there to them people and told them about me hiring the attorney. As soon as I did it, he went and told somebody he talked too damn much. Went right over there. They tried to sabotage it. Still went through. They trying to sabotage the surplus. It ain't gonna happen. In fact, I can't even find the jar. I put it somewhere. I think I put it up somewhere. I don't even need it. It's already done. It's donezo. What you got to ask yourself is why are people, and see, for me, it does make me a little vampiric because what I do is I take that energy and I transmute it, right? So why would you waste your energy on something that's futile? Why would you so what they do is they send me all of this negative energy. It gets transmuted and it adds power to everything. It does. And they don't have the right to choose for people. I had a client just last night that contacted me. I'm thinking about having her write thinking about having her write a testimonial. She had a problem with some dude and he threatened her, right? And so she asked me for some protection. I did the protection for her. He in jail. He in jail now. Thank the heavens. Okay. So you know what I'm saying? Like it just is what it is. He's in jail and she's safe, her and her children. He actually threatened her and her children. Yeah. You know, these men out here have lost their mind. And I know for a fact that that same protection is going to protect me. And you know that you a piece of crap, crud, trash man. You are the garbage. You are garbage. You running around the internet threatening women. Disgusting. And men like that are eventually going to get theirs, especially Mike Mills. And don't listen to Lamar either. He's crazy too, because he's heard everything that I said about Mike Mills, but yet he's still saying, you going to get back with him. He just, he threatened to kill me not too long ago. He also wished me and my family out in the streets. What? And it was something else that he said. He said that um I moved into my house to impress trolls. And I just, first of all, what the, like, yeah, you did flag my channel, but you really think that it's only trolls watching my channel? You are fucking delusional. No, there's only trolls watching that black sector. I'm sick of that fucking sector. They need to get the fuck on and go find their mama. I'm so sick of that damn sector. I don't know what to do. And y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. When y'all become acclimated to men like that in social media, you better believe that it ain't no damn good. They not no damn good. You shouldn't care about them at all. That's why y'all think one EQL said they need to die permanently. I mean, shit, we meant that shit. Get the hell on somewhere. If you want a different answer, get the hell on somewhere. You crazy. Because I would rather get positive energy that I don't actually have to fucking transmute. Why is it that why is it that I've got to transmute the energies from these people that are coming at me, especially somebody like Mike, because they got nothing but negativity inside of them. Okay, fine, I'll transmute it. But you know what, you bastard? You better hope that me and my family don't ever miss a fucking meal. And Mike Mills has been known to try to financially abuse me. That's why Mike Mills don't have no damn power. He has sat up there and told me, you and your kids don't deserve to eat because you disrespected me. Yeah. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And I kicked the crown off of his fucking head, bastard. And he's a psychopath. He told me in my inbox that he was Jesus. Do you really take him that seriously? Oh, I got the proof of it too. He said, I'm your Jesus. You have to obey me. Uh, no, I don't. Pure delusion. Okay, so I wanted to let y'all know that real quick. I gotta go. I will see y'all later. Mike Mills is on borrowed time. He has lost his mind. I don't need him to take down no videos either because it's all about taking something down and flagging somebody. I'm not gonna waste my energy flagging nothing. I'm collecting. All of that energy, all that negative energy he been sending to me is coming right over here. And Mike Mills can get a sword to his throat. He can get a sword to his throat for even trying this with me. All right. Okay, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a good evening. This should be the last show that I do. You know. All right, y'all. Blessings. Bye bye.